All right, everybody. Welcome. This is Dr. Glines with Hanson Chiropractic and Injury in Everett, Washington. Have you ever seen one of these? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. What is this? Well, this is the stick or a muscle stick. There's a lot of these out. And what is this for? Well, if you don't want your knees to hurt because of overly tight muscles in the legs, or you don't want wrist and elbow pain because of overly tight muscles in the arms, this is a perfect tool to use at home. So today, if you have one of these, go get it and pull it out because we're going to be using it. And if you don't, I have, again, your secret weapon that you might have sneakily hiding in your kitchen that you're going to be able to use so you don't have to spend $10 to $60 on something like this. So let's talk a little bit about what happens to people. A lot of times when the quads, which is the front of the leg, or the IT band, see a lot of IT band tightness as the muscles on the side get tight, what they do is they put a lot of extra compression on the knees. And so it's more uncomfortable to bend, to run, and do other things. And then it'll literally, if you don't take care of that, it can wear your knee down abnormally and contribute to arthritis. And so it's important to keep a balance. And the muscle's mobile. It's important not to have adhesion build up. And it's important to be able for those tissues to recover after a workout or a run or just daily life. And so this, again, is one great tool. So if you don't have one of these, go to your kitchen and pull out the rolling pin. Dramatic, I know. This is a cheap, effective tool to also use instead of the muscle stick. They spin, they go, and so we're going to get started. Find yours, and we're going to work on the quad first. So again, imagine you have tight knees or tight legs. This is something you can do if the foam roller is too uncomfortable to get on. And all you do is going to put a little compression. You're not trying to bruise your leg. You're not trying to kill yourself, but you're literally feeling those muscles compress and squeeze.
Kelly wants to know what the tool is called again?
So they have a variety of different names. This one's called The Stick. I'm not sponsored by Amazon, but I got this on Amazon. They're also called muscle rollers. Typically Amazon has them from, and I just looked a couple minutes ago, from $10 to $60. So this one is, I'm going to go through that since you asked. This one has almost like a hard plastic outer edge. I'm used to getting work done, and so it can be uncomfortable for the rookie or the novice to use one of these. They also make one with more of a foam layer, a little more comfortable, relatively inexpensive, and a great way to get started. So I hope that answers your question, Kelly. So you're going to go forward and back, usually 20 times, forward and back. Sometimes people will sweep down and then they'll sweep up. You don't want to forget the inside. And you can get the inside of the leg going up toward the groin. And then obviously the outside. Yeah, you got to be a little bit of a contortionist to get these. But just going through, and you can dictate how much pressure. If you can't handle too much, don't push as hard. It's great also, a lot of people don't get any work done on the hamstring. And you can literally lift up. You don't want to be all weird and hurt your back while you're doing these, but it's really good. So what you would do, again, 20 times on the front, on the inside, on the outside, and then the back. So say you're a runner and you have tight calves. This is also a great tool. You can do just down to the base, not all the way down where it's hitting your heel, but let's see, with my sushi socks. So what you're going to do, basically a little bit below where the calf muscles are, and then you're going to go up and down. And you should just see that squeezing motion. Feels pretty good. So again, this is getting that blood flow in there, helping to drive that oxygen, nutrition, and really get rid of waste, and to really loosen up those muscles so that they aren't putting as much tension on the knee. Doing this on the glute can be a little weird, and so I'm going to do another video later about having a partner or a friend kind of work on you. Hopefully they're nice to you because they can put a couple bruises on there. So that's for the leg. So I also mentioned the wrist. So let's do this one for the wrist. My trusty rolling pin. The marble ones work fine. So say you have, and here's a little test you can do. Take your thumb, you're going to turn your palm down on your leg, and there's this muscle, they're called extensors. They extend the wrist and lift it up. They're all right there. You can see them work as you lift your hand. Take your thumb and go across those down and dig in there a little bit. If those are tender or sore, they shouldn't be, then that's a sign that there's a little bit of work to be done. So what we do, you got options. If you have a couch, you can stick this in the cushion and you can roll the arm back and forth. Or you can hold it between the legs and then you can just roll the back of the arm. You're going to see your fingers kind of twirl and move because we're using all the extensor muscles. But I'm going not past the elbow. It can be very uncomfortable on that lateral epicondyle or that upper part. So you're just right on that muscle belly. You can go all the way to the top of the wrists. I've seen people stick this in a cabinet or some other place, just anywhere you can do to get some tension and pressure on the arms. And again, you'd want to do that about 20 times. And then you would also then do the flexors, the other side, the yin and the yang. We want symmetry. We want everything to be working appropriately. So you don't just focus on one note when it comes to a song. So we need to make sure we address all the muscles when it comes to our body. Any questions there, Brenda?
No.
Good. All right. So you'll do that 20 times. And again, I've seen that help a lot with a lot of tennis elbow, tinnitus. Not tinnitus, pardon me. It doesn't really help with the ears ringing. But yeah, tennis elbow. And then a lot of, I would say, just pain that people have that they shouldn't have. So it's not normal to hurt. If you want to stay well, live well, be proactive. Do your part. That's what it's going to take. If this video is helpful at all, then feel free to throw this to your friends. Throw a little bit of a share in there because people need health. They need to feel well. They deserve it. And really, sometimes it's up to you as their friend to spread the word. So again, this is Dr. Glines with Hanson Chiropractic saying, take care of yourself. We're showing you the tools. If there's anything else we can do, send us either comment or like our page, and then we'll get to it. Hey, we love you. Stay well.